Hello, my name is Harriet Divis, and I'm the Senior Reporting Analyst in the F4S team, which is the Finance for Sustainability team here at OFI. So OFI stands for Olam Food Ingredients, for those of you who don't know. We are a global food ingredient supplier in the food and beverages industry, and we supply cocoa, coffee, dairy, nuts, and spices. Our vision is to be the change for good food and a healthy future. So, what were the specific challenges or needs that led you to seek out a solution like Company Tracker? We wanted to find a solution to help with our external ESG reporting. Our data collection to date was cumbersome, quite dated, because within the company we were relying heavily on Excel, and it was quite repetitive. What I mean by that is, say we wanted to answer metrics for a specific standard or framework earlier in the year, and we'd reach out to various individuals to get that data. And then, say 3 or 6 months later, we would want to address another standard or framework which had similar type metrics. We would reach out to that individual again. Obviously, this way of working was quite repetitive, also just ate into a lot of our time. So we were really looking for a solution to have better time management across the company, to have somewhere where we could house all of our data aligned to external reporting metrics that we wanted to report against, and also to have the option to create custom metrics. As you can see behind me, we at OFI have launched our Choices for Change sustainability strategy, which is very important to us, and we want to be able to track and measure that consistently. And G17 was something that offered that solution. So, decision-making process. So what were the main factors you considered when evaluating Company Tracker along with other solutions? So the thing I touched on earlier is we wanted to first and foremost have a digital platform, so moving away from Excel, that would allow us to house all of the metrics that we as a company wanted to disclose against, report against, and have all of our data in one place. The second thing that was really important to us was having a digital platform that would allow us to map across different standards and frameworks. So this was something that obviously takes a lot of time for an individual to do, and with the ever-evolving landscape of external reporting, we wanted to be able to work with a platform that would have that already set up, again, saving time on our side too, so then we could spend more time creating that change within the business, the upskilling and educating about external reporting requirements, which is key to driving this part of our business forward, rather than spending time on having to figure out what maps to what. Yeah, implementation. So how was your onboarding and implementation experience? So our onboarding has been a real success. We've worked very closely with Jess Lennox, who's part of the G17 team. She's been very helpful from day one, spending time with our core team in finance for sustainability, giving us the training that we need in order to be able to train others. But not only that, also facilitated and led multiple training sessions with different departments across our business. And we've also been provided by her some training guides, which have been a great resource to have and to share again internally post the initial training sessions. And with regards to implementation, I would say it's been a very sort of smooth process. We've always been supported each step of the way by the team at G17. And if any issue or query has come up from either our team within the Finance for Sustainability department or elsewhere from the business, G17 have been ready to address issues or questions very quickly and have always been on hand to resolve them as well. So we've had a really great experience to date with them. Benefits and outcomes. So which features of Company Tracker do you find most useful? So as a user of G17, one of the features that I enjoy using is just the ease to create surveys and to assign contributors and verifiers. It makes that whole process easy, whereas doing something like that through Excel would take a lot of time. So it's very quick, and it's great to have it all in one place. Having it digitally as well with your surveys really improves the way you can track completion rates. Having the functionality of having comments within each metric has been really beneficial for different contributors and verifiers to work together. And again, not losing that communication, having it stored all in one place has been a really good feature. But I would have to say the best feature for us as a team is having the mapping between different standards and frameworks. It just means time is saved for the contributor verifier, as they don't have to answer multiple similar metrics more than once. But it also allows us, more importantly, in our roles, to explain the interoperability of metrics to the wider business and how they can be similar and what that means for them. But yes, I would say Company Tracker has been a great way for us to better project manage our data collection process through the surveys. What are the most significant improvements you've noticed since using Company Tracker? So I think I've mentioned it a couple of times, but one of the best improvements or noticeable improvements is the time saved through using G17. We used G17 for our data collection for this year's annual report, and I can say that it was a much smoother process by having it all housed in one place with clear data owners through the use of being able to assign contributors and verifiers has, well, made the process a lot easier to manage and definitely saved time from both parties. So it was a much smoother journey getting that data collected for this year. Also, due to it being a smoother process, it actually allowed us to answer more metrics than we had the prior year, because the system just allows it to be really easily laid out. So it's definitely improved that aspect as well for us. And how has Company Tracker helped you achieve your business goals or solve the initial challenges you faced? So Company Tracker has definitely helped improve our data collection within the business. It's also helped us as a team cascade that message and the understanding of what metrics are required for external reporting. Having the definitions as well on each metric and where they come from has been really helpful when having those sort of more one-to-one discussions with individuals across the business. As a company, we're definitely still on our data journey here at OFI, but G17 has been a great tool to help drive this forward, which is a really important area for us. Also wanted to add that we feel well set up with the assurance tracker that G17 also offers. We have used this to date, not across all of our metrics yet, but we feel really well set up with this assurance tracker for when we get to the stage where we will need all of our metrics externally assured. Thank you very much.